A quick note here and an ask basically for your money and your support. Donald Trump just issued the most clear and direct threat to a free press that I remember in my lifetime.
It's hit Trump. That's all they do. If you go back, I guess they haven't had a conservative on in years or something, somebody said. But when you go back and take a look, all they do is hit Trump. They're licensed. They're not allowed to do that.
He was complaining on Air Force One about, of course, Jimmy Kimmel and other people who are on TV who are critical of Trump and his administration. He was complaining that they hit him all the time, and he said directly, and I quote, "They are not allowed to do that." The FCC is going to yank the licenses or threaten and cajole broadcasters if they allow people like Jimmy Kimmel or journalists or correspondents or really anyone to continue to criticize Trump. Full stop. This is an existential threat to a free press and freedom of speech. And that's why my ask today goes beyond my ability to make a living as an independent journalist who runs this newsletter. This is now about supporting the First Amendment in an environment in which the federal government is using all of its power to clamp down on dissent of voices who are adversarial to the Trump regime. Full stop. So again, this goes beyond throwing me $5 a month to subscribe to American Doom, which I really want you to do because I want to be able to continue to make a living doing this. This is about putting your money where your mouth is in terms of standing up for our constitutional rights. I know that may sound like hyperbole, but at this stage of the game, it really isn't. The Washington Post fired its last black columnist today because she criticized Charlie Kirk. And by criticize, I mean she pointed out his own hateful words and rhetoric. MSNBC did the same to Matthew Dowd for doing the same, using that exact phrase, that hateful words and rhetoric lead to hateful actions. This is happening across journalism, across platforms, across content, whatever word you want to use. People who are speaking out against the Trump administration are being fired and threatened and having their licenses pulled, and this will only continue and it will only get worse. So now is the time to support independent media because legacy publications and outlets that are reliant upon advertising revenue are beholden to their shareholders to make money are no longer going to support independent and adversarial voices who are speaking out against the Trump administration. So there are 13,000 some odd subscribers to this newsletter. About 300 of those are paid. What I would love to see is, I don't care what the number is. I just want to see an uptick so that I can sleep a little better at night knowing that there are people who are out there willing to put their money where their mouth is in terms of supporting not just American Doom as an independent journalistic publication, but who are willing to fund and back independent adversarial voices as they are increasingly being silenced. So, thank you for your support.